And these are the ingredients that I'm going to use. I have the poblano pepper, the Monterey Jack cheese. I have about a pound, and with the peppers I'm going to use about 8 of them. I have the egg. We're going to beat that and use it in the batter. Baking powder, baking soda, some milk, oil, flour, and over here I have Chile Verde sauce. I normally make it from scratch, but I'm running short on time today, so I'm gonna use this for the sauce for the Chile Rellenos. And in a future video I will attach a video of me making it from scratch. So use a red sauce, use a green sauce, whatever sauce you like. So let's go ahead and take these poblano peppers to the barbecue, and we're gonna scorch the skin, so blister the outside of the pepper so that it'll be easier to peel off the membranes of the chili. Okay, we're out here in the grill. You're just gonna place your poblano peppers straight onto the grill. Make sure they get nice and warm. It's probably going to take about 3 to 5 minutes for them to start blistering, just like these ones here. You want them to look a little blackened so that it's easier to pull the skin off, the membranes off the peppers. And if you're having a hard time seeing this right now, I'm going to go ahead and take these inside later and show you what they look like when they're done. But it takes normally about 3 to 5 minutes depending on how large your peppers are. You just want to keep turning till all of the sides are charred, and you can easily pull them out. Okay, let's say you don't have a grill, you're in an apartment, or you just don't have a grill. Well, you can also take these peppers, put it on top of the stove here, like so, turn it on and roast them this way. You want to make sure you watch it carefully and just turn it just like you would on the grill, just to make sure that the outside is charred. And you want to make sure you have windows open and ventilation in your kitchen, because the vapors that come off the pepper might irritate your eyes, so you might end up crying the whole night. So you want to go ahead and do it that way if you don't have a grill. So that's an alternative way to char your peppers. Okay, this is what they look like after they come out of the barbecue. See, the skins are kind of wrinkly, and there's this plastic looking film on the peppers. That's the membranes that you want to remove. But before you do that, you want to put it in a little bag. I put these ones in the grocery bags they came in. They're going to basically sweat in there, and after about 10 minutes it'll be a lot easier to pull off the skin. But if you threw away the bag, or you forgot, you can also put it inside a Ziploc bag like this. Just pop it in there. Just be careful, they're kind of delicate. And then you can just close it up like this. Wait about 10 minutes and then start peeling off the little membranes off the peppers. While we're waiting for the peppers to get all soft enough to peel, let's go ahead and work on the batter. I set up a station here of flour, put a little bit of all-purpose flour just so that we can start dredging the peppers when they're ready. You're going to take an egg, put it in this right here. You're going to beat it. Let me grab a fork really quickly. Just going to lightly beat that. And this is going to be the glue that keeps the Chile Rellenos nice and glued together. And we're going to go ahead and make the batter. And let me go ahead and set up everything. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make the batter. You're going to need 1 cup of flour. Put it in there. And that's 1 cup. I'm going to put it in there. You are going to need also 1 cup of milk. pour it in there. And you're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I like to use the little part right here to get it all measured out correctly. So you have exactly 1 teaspoon. You're going to also use 1 teaspoon of baking soda. In we go. And I might have forgotten to mention, but you're also going to need 1 teaspoon of salt as well. Put it in. And we're going to use about 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil. You can also use canola oil. That also works well in this. And you're going to go ahead and mix this all around. Okay, so you have it all mixed in. You want to add that eggs that you beaten earlier into the mix. And the reason that why you want to beat the eggs is so that it incorporates more into the batter. If you put the eggs straight into the batter, it might not mix as well as it is when it's beaten first. So I find it easier this way, and the batter actually comes out really well when you do it this way. So make sure you beat the egg first before you put it in the batter. So now that we have the batter ready and mixed, we're going to go ahead and slice up the cheese. And this is the Monterey Jack earlier that we talked about that we're going to put inside the Chile Rellenos. And this is about a pound. You don't have to use all the cheese, and you can put as much or little that you want to put into the Chile Rellenos. But I usually cut them into little squares, like so, like little cubes. And I usually cut them about, 2 inches or shorter, depending on how big or small the peppers are. And I'm going to show you how to stuff them into the peppers in just a second. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, so these peppers should be ready to peel. Now carefully open the bag. Grab one of the peppers. Just be really careful with them, because they're like more delicate than newborn here. You want to make sure you grab them, making sure that you don't tear anything off. I usually do it over the sink, but you can do it anywhere. Pull off the membrane. See this? This thick part is what makes the pepper kind of chewy and not really fun to eat, so you want to pull those off until you completely see green and no black parts of the pepper. And if you're having a hard time taking these membranes off, you can also run it in the water as you're peeling them. So you want to go ahead and do that for all the peppers that you put in the bags. And I'm going to show you what they look like after I've taken off the skin membranes off of them.